Now we have our Z bracelet. Z ring, sorry. Sorry, Z ring. All right, let's see if we can find anything new at nighttime. No way, dude. All right. Tornadus? No way. Tornadus is drought. Ooh, this could be really interesting. We have to try to catch it. That did a little bit more damage than I would like. Let's just see. Gonna run out of Pokeballs soon. We keep finding all these really good Pokemon. What? Ooh, didn't even get one. Uh-oh, that's not good. Okay, what? Ooh, didn't even get one. Uh-oh, that's not good. Okay, we need to swap out then. Let's send in Poseidon. Let's see if we can do just a little bit. Swagger is not gonna help. That is not gonna help me at all. Let's try for a water gun then. I was gonna do a tackle, but with my attack raised that high, that could be a problem. Let's try for another water gun. Don't hit yourself this time. Okay, good. Still not enough. I was hoping to push it in the red range. Well, that's not good. We're definitely gonna KO it now that the sunlight is gone. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. 1, 2. No, come on, come on. What can I do here? Maybe a mud slap. Maybe we do a mud slap. Or no, mud slap would be dumb. Completely immune. We're gonna try and astonish and see if this works. Just don't KO it, don't KO it. No, oh, no. I didn't want to KO it. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Hopefully another tornado. Smeargle. Smeargle is interesting, but I don't think I want to catch one. They're way too much work. What do we got? Okay, what do we got? Is it another Tornadus? No, it's a Poliwag. Come on, just give me the Tornadus again. That's all I want is a Tornadus. Come on. Let me find it. There it is, another Tornadus. All right, I knew we'd find one eventually. All right, now let's try again, and let's try this time to not KO it. Let's go ahead and drop a wish, because we're going to swap out. And now let's swap into Poseidon. Swagger again. All right. With it at full health, we could try for a tackle and see what that does. Let's see, how much does this do if I don't hit myself? Nice, okay, good. It's good, because if I'd hit myself, that would have really hurt. I did a lot more than I was hoping. Definitely do not want to hit it again, even with a water gun. That would KO it, I think. Let's try. Gula might get immediately KO'd, but we're gonna try. Okay, not immediately KO'd. Probably gonna get outsped and KO'd though. Yeah. Well, that was worth a shot. Sorry, Gula. Use the next Pokemon. Let's switch in Gilgamesh. Do a double kick and hope it survives. It's not very effective. Come on. Here's one. Oh, that did too much. No, we KO'd it again. No.
Loser! You're a loser!
Why do I keep KOing them? I just want a Landorus. A Tornadus. I keep calling it Landorus. All right, well, we're gonna move on. It's just not meant to be. All right, who are you? Check out your cute Pokemon. Well, bring it on, Tamer Daniel. Zigzagoon. Okay, we can handle a Zigzagoon. Can't believe the confusion landed. This will be the only time it ever lands, too. How many Pokemon are gonna have the Desolate Land ability? Flareon is not a good thing to be sending out whenever there's Desolate Land and I'm a Steel type. That's not good. We definitely need to get Poseidon in here now. We are desperately over-leveled for a lot of this stuff though, and it's kind of making me concerned that the rest of the game is gonna be a little too easy. Mega Drain? Really? Okay, sure. Water Gun it is. Not enough to KO. 5 levels higher and still didn't KO it. Wow. Water Gun. This will KO it though. All right. What else can we find? Ooh, piece of candy. Safety goggles. Oh, these goggles protect the holder from both weather-related damage and powder. That might be good later. All right, what else can we find in the grass? Give me something interesting. Let's see what we can find. Ooh, Rhyhorn is interesting. Okay. All right, child, what do you have? Let's go kneecaps? What does that mean? What do you mean, let's go kneecaps? Scribe and what are you talking about? Smooch 'em. Okay. Is your smoochum named Kneecaps? Because if so, that's kind of scary. You know what? Let's go ahead and send Adam out. All right, let's get a rollout going. Good, nice, super effective damage. Unfortunately, didn't KO with the first hit, but that's all right. Attack row, nope. Special attack rose sharply, I think. Attack fell, which is not good, but another rollout. That means the next rollout against this next Pokemon should be pretty damaging. Defense rose sharply, special defense fell. Golisopod, uh-oh. Rollout, come on. Neutral damage, I think. No, super effective, nice. Shadow Punch, that hurt a little bit. Attack rose sharply, there we go, that's what we want to see. Another rollout should definitely KO. All right, what do you have next for me, Anne? Claydol? Uh-oh. And the rollout missed. Uh-oh. Yeah, let's switch into Tanya. I think that's going to be the right call. And then we're going to smack it with a Vine Whip. Should do a decent amount. Nice, there we go. All right, so it's 2-hit KO. Another Vine Whip. And done. Okay, we desperately need to buy some more Pokeballs. How much money do I have? 35,000? Okay, yeah, let's buy a few. We'll buy them 10 at a time. Get a Premier Ball for free. Buy another 10. Another Premier Ball. And then I need a Revive, but I don't have any. I can't buy any, so let's buy some potions. We don't need too many. Let's just buy 5. Let's pick up a few antidotes just in case. A few of every status heal just in case. And then you never know when you're gonna need an escape rope. This dude just gave me a free rare candy. Definitely gonna save that for later. Ooh, piece of candy. A lychee berry, all right. All right, first student that we have to beat. Who are you? Dancer Jonathan. Okay, let's go Dancer Jonathan. Sending out a Voltorb. I can deal with that. Go get him, Gula. You probably won't be able to do much, but go get him. Level 8 and you're level 3. That's gonna be very bad. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and swap them out. Adam can handle this pretty easily. Let's hit him with a Mud Slap. I did not do as much as I would have liked. Hit him with another Mud Slap. Another Mud Slap. Barely did anything. I think it's time to swap out. I think it's time to start doing something different. Let's hit him with an Astonish. Right as I want to hit him with an Astonish, we get special attack falls. Not good. I guess we can hit with neutral with rollout and hope that whatever comes in next is gonna take some decent damage from it. The rollout does knock out Voltorb, so that's good. Gula learned Copycat? Ooh, okay. Unfortunately, XP share is now on. Rhymer, okay, that's unexpected. Rollout, I think is gonna be resisted. Color change, uh-oh, it's definitely gonna be resisted now. Nice. Speed harshly fell and then immediately sharply rose. Rollout missed, that's not good. But we can hit him with a Mud Slap, which now that it's rock type is super effective, but barely did anything. Now that it's ground type, we swap into Tanya and hit it with a Vine Whip. Critical hit, nice, there we go. Slowking is fine, we'll hit it with another Vine Whip, especially since it's harsh sunlight. Slowking, if it's got any water type move, should... Oh, that did not do much. That is not good. Go ahead and try another Vine Whip. Let's get a critical hit. Super effective and a critical hit. Nice. And Titania's asleep. You know what? Let's throw Gula out. See if Gula can actually do something now that it's level 6. Transform. Well, I threw Gula out at the right time. Charm. Charmed me first. No. Here's the problem. We can't do anything now. Oh no, we could do Pound. Not gonna do much though, I don't think. Did more than I thought. Interesting little mirror battle we've got going on here. All right, Gula, we just need one more hit. One more hit, Gula. There we go. Nice. Learned Refresh at level 9. Very good. And we beat Dancer Jonathan. Piece of candy. Power Belt. Ooh, that could be good. Reduces speed, but allows the holder's defense stat to grow more after battling. Oh, that is not what I thought it was. Let's fight, small child. Scribe Marcellus again. All right, we found him. Back for more. Confused and asleep, time to swap out. Let's go ahead and get Titania in here. Fine Whip. Job done. Not what I was expecting, but okay. Don't know if I want to leave Titania in here or not, but we're gonna run with it. That did not do as much as I had hoped it would. Curse. Uh-oh. Attack and defense? That's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. For some reason, I thought Curse did a lot more. Just hit another Fairy Wind. That hurt a little bit. You know what? Let's bring out Gilgamesh. Heavy Slam does not do much at all. Let's get a peck in there. Nice. Okay, good. That was just enough. Helioptile, huh? How do we want to handle this one? Poison Sting? It's probably not going to do much. I actually probably need to just swap out. Gravity, huh? Gravity intensified. Okay. You know what? Let's just do another Poison Sting. Pound isn't going to do much. Even with a critical hit, it barely did anything. All right, get out of here, Marcellus. All right, I want to figure out what this piece of candy is down here. Soda pop? That's not super interesting. Ooh, piece of candy. What is this? Wide lens. Oh, okay. It's a magnifying lens that slightly boosts the accuracy of moves. That could be good for later. A quick claw. Okay. That'll be useful later. Here's the next child that we have to beat. Let's see who you are. Strongman Forest. Gallade. Ooh, okay. All right. Mega Gallade, even worse. That's bad. We definitely need to get Gula out of here right now. Let's go with Titania. Brave Bird. Uh-oh. Okay, that was not nearly as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Let's go with Fairy Wind. Let's see what this does. Good, super effective. Very nice. Piplup is not a good choice for you to send out when I have Vine Whip. Not a one-hit KO. Ooh, Icy Wind. Uh-oh. Surskit. Okay, that's a new one. But still a water type, so we can use Vine Whip again. That was easy. We beat Strongman Forest. I bet it's you. I've run all over this entire school looking for the final child, and I bet it is you. It was you all along. Tell me your name. Poet. Poet Jessica. I didn't even know Poet was a class in Pokemon. Mega Charizard is super not good for me. That's a bad thing. Let's use a charm. Let's see what happens. Stockpile? Ooh, Stockpile's not good. Attack Harshly Fell. That's good. What do we want to swap in? Adam seems like a good swap in, actually. We can get a rollout going. Stockpiled 2. Don't like that. Get a rollout going. Would you stop stockpiling? Please stop doing that. That's very bad for me. Rollout. Boom. I did not do much. Uh-oh. We might be in trouble. Speed rose sharply. Special defense fell. That's not good. We do not want our special defense to fall. Rollout number 2. That's a little better. Oh, we tanked that like a champ, but we got burned. That's not good. Our attack is cut in half. That is not good. Attack rose sharply, though. Maybe that will help. Roll out. How much is this gonna do? Yes, let's go. Critical hit too. Nice. So we ignore the burn. That couldn't have gone any better. Celesteela. No way, dude. Well, that's not good. Rollout still did a ton of damage. You know what? I'm leaving Adam in. I was gonna switch him out because of the burn, but no. He's earned this spot. You get him. Get him, Adam. Get him. Let's go. Let's go, dude. Good job, Adam. You are desperately fighting for your place on this team, and I appreciate it. All right, only one Pokemon left. What do we got? Diglett? You know what? After Celesteela, Diglett doesn't seem very intimidating. But let's give Adam a rest. He's burned. He's earned a break. Let's go ahead and swap in Poseidon. One hit KO. Nice. All right, what are you going to give me? TM should be randomized. What are you gonna give me? TM1, Vacuum Wave. Okay. All right, lady. What do you got for me? Let's see. Gentleman Marcel. All right, there are just... Marcellus is a very popular name here in Alola, so Gentleman Marcellus. Gonna send out a Luxio. Let's go, Gula. My Pokemon were not healed in between battle. I thought they would have been. Uh-oh. But I think we'll be all right. Sweet Kiss, not bad at all. Barely felt it. Let's go ahead and get a Pound. Hit yourself. Nice. Pound. Pickpocket. Uh-oh. That's not good. We don't want that. But it could have been worse. Let's go ahead and get another Pound. We need a better damaging move. That did a lot more than I thought it was going to. That's very scary. Let's swap out. Bess is a good call here. That did nothing. You only thought that you had the upper hand. But now that Bess is here, it's game over for you. Good night, Luxio. Oh no, Yveltal? Uh-oh. It is dark type though. Actually, no, this might be perfect. It's dark type.
What?
You're Steel Psychic. It doesn't affect. Oh, that's right. It's the other way around. How could I forget? Somehow I thought that Psychic was strong against Dark. No, it's the other way around. I just totally goofed. Luckily that did not turn around and bite me. It's Fairy type. You know what? We're gonna do something a little goofy. We're gonna do a Wish, and then... Oh, Wish can't be used after Taunt. I didn't realize to use Taunt because I was too busy realizing that I goofed to realize that I goofed again.
Oh, what a loser!
Gilgamesh avoided the attack. Good. Let's get a Poison Sting in there. Poisoned. Nice. That's exactly what I wanted. Double team is not good. We need to get rid of this thing like right now. Although the poison will eventually take it out. Just hit it with another Poison Sting. Critical hit would be very nice. Hurricane hurts a lot more than I had hoped it would, and I'm now confused. That is not good. Let's try for another Poison Sting. We might have to heal up a little bit. Marcellus over here has 4 Pokemon. Yeah, let's heal up just a little bit. Let's get a potion. We're gonna use one of those on Gilgamesh. I'm glad I used that potion. One last Poison Sting ought to do it. Oh, if we don't hit ourselves, come on. Yes, there we go. No, it avoided it. No.
My emotion.
That is the worst. That whole round was just the worst thing that could have happened over and over and over again. Let's go for a peck. Oh no, I might KO myself because I'm confused. Yes, good job, buddy. Good job. All right, that Yveltal was scary. Marcellus sent out Dragonite. Also scary. I don't have an Ice type to deal with this, but I do have a Fairy type. All right, we survived the Hurricane. Hit it with a Fairy Wind. Yes, let's go. One hit KO. And we've still got a Pancham. I think a Fairy Wind should be all we need. Bullet Punch. We resist. Oh, no, we don't. It's super effective. It's the other way around. Thought we resisted. Thought Fairy types resisted. Oh, no, it's a Steel type move. I was thinking fighting. Yep, nope, that makes sense. I was thinking Mach Punch. Ooh, piece of candy. A rock gem, okay. What does that do? When held, it strengthens the power of a rock move 1 time. That might be really good on Adam for rollout. Yeah, let's swap that out. Ooh, actually, hold on, let's see. Vacuum Wave. Fighting, 40 base power, a special fighting priority move. Okay, so I don't know who that would help. Yeah, that wouldn't help anybody right now, so let's not teach that. Are you kidding me? Not a single yellow shirt, not one. All right, well, we won't be shopping here any longer, I don't think. This shop is terrible. They don't have anything that I want. Nothing in yellow, even though I see yellow back there on the wall. Whatever, we're leaving. I already talked to you. I don't care what you have to say anymore. All right, there's some tall grass over here. Let's see what we can find. I see an item over there. All right, what's here? What do we have here in the city? Oh, Hippowdon, nice. A Desolate Land Hippowdon? Dude, every Pokemon has Desolate Land in here. Honestly though, Desolate Land Hippowdon is too good to pass up. 1, 2, 3. Ah, I thought we had it. That's not good. Let's try for a Fairy Wind. This shouldn't KO. Shouldn't. Oh, we're asleep. That's a problem. Let's just throw another Pokeball at it. We almost had it. Ooh, broke out immediately. Uh-oh. One more try. Come on. 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right, welcome to the team, Azwam. I don't want to put you in the party just yet, I don't think, because we do have 2 ground types already. We'll save you for later on. You might come in handy. Mind Plate. Ooh, okay. Save that for later. Let's see what else we can find. What else do we have here? Something good. Come on, let's see. Ooh, Sawsbug. Okay. All right, what else we got? Something good, something good. Ooh, Mag Cargo. We do need a fire type. We do need a fire type. Does every Pokemon know Yawn? They all have Desolate Land and they all have Yawn. Let's get a Mud Slap. Should do a decent amount. Hopefully it doesn't KO. It does KO. Oopsies. All right, what do we got? What is it this time? Something good, something good, something good? Ooh, Regirock. Okay. Let's see, what can we do with this? Maybe a Vine Whip won't knock it out. Maybe it'll do just enough without KOing it. Counting on you. Charge Beam. Okay, that's fine. That's not gonna do much. Vine Whip. Don't KO. Don't KO. Don't KO. Don't KO. Okay. Ooh, good. That did not do much at all. That's good. We can do a couple of those. Stomp is all right. Okay, so we're doing a little over a quarter, so we can't do, we can only do one more, as long as this doesn't crit. Didn't crit. All right, we're still doing fine. But having Bulldoze on the team would be very good right now. Let's use a Great Ball. Come on, cooperate. Cooperate with me. 1, 2, 3. No, I thought we had it. You know what? Let's do a tackle. We can get a couple tackles in, probably. Try to get it into red range. You know what? I'm gonna do one more. Claw, not really necessary, but I appreciate you showing up. Charge beam, that's good. It's not gonna do much. 2 points of damage. I'm okay with that. All right, let's try another Great Ball. Come on, come on, come on, come on. 1, 2. Oh, no, come on. Stop breaking out. All right, this is fine. Another Great Ball. Would you stop breaking out? Just stay in the ball. It could risk a pound. This shouldn't KO. It doesn't, but I don't think we can do anything else. Another Great Ball. We're gonna use all 5 of them just to catch this Regirock. Would you stay in the ball? Let's try again. Stay in the ball this time. 1. Come on. Come on. We are out of Great Balls. Come on. A Premier Ball? That would be cool. Is that what you want? Just a ball that looks nice? No, it did not work. All right, let's throw another Premier Ball. Come on, buddy. This thing refuses to be caught. We're down to the regular Pokeballs. One. No. 1, 2, 3. No! We were so close. Oh, come on. You ever notice that from this angle, Regirock has a face on his chest? All right, last Pokeball. Come on, last one. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No, no. Oh, he would have been so helpful. All right, piece of candy, what is it? Ooh, light clay. Very nice. All right. You better know. Oh, it's just a Jinx. Okay, no one cares.